Does your mom know any other friends' moms? No, but my parents have now met all my roommates. My parents came down this past weekend and met everybody. And it was cute. My mom met Sykkuno. My dad met Sykkuno. My mom and dad met Ray. And my mom's like, Ray, she's like, it feels like I've known you. You know, I've just seen so much of you. My dad too, like you can tell they were like, wait, do we know her? Have we seen her? And yeah, because it was, my parents watch all of us all the time. Well, my dad does. Wow, even Janet? No, not Janet. No, not Janet. But my parents met like a good amount of people. Who else did they meet? They met Andy and Michelle. Not Michelle. Andy was over. And so my parents met Andy, and that was fun. And then, we'll see. Like they meet random people. My aunt has even met Sykkuno. At the old place, Sykkuno was like, I didn't even know Sykkuno was home. This was like a year ago. And my aunt was staying at my place. And I had moved in first. So I kind of had the house entirely to myself. And my aunt came over and she was like, well, I'm not going to book a hotel because you can just house me, right? Like, I'm not going to waste the money. And I was like, yeah, no, you can just stay over. Like, and she came to my house, our house, as we had just moved in. So it was like pristine, super clean, beautiful and everything. She comes in and she's like, which room can I stay in? And so I asked Ray, like, can my aunt stay in your room? And she's like, yeah, whatever, stay in my room. It doesn't matter. So my aunt slept in Ray's master bedroom before Ray slept in there. And she was living the life. I mean, that bathroom is insane. I don't know if you guys ever saw, like, if you saw where Ray would take selfies, that bathroom is crazy beautiful. And my aunt was like, you living like this? I'm not leaving. I was like, Auntie, you can't stay. You really can't stay. She's like, no, I'm not leaving. And she just treated it like this is like her luxury vacation, living it up in Ray's room before Ray ever moved in. And then one day she like comes down the stairs, or like she was there for like 4 days. She came down. And what we would do is like, I'd go stream and she'd go work in the living room, or she would work, and then we'd meet up for dinner. And she bumped, and I didn't know Sykkuno was home. She comes down the stairs and she's like, I just bumped into the nicest guy, the nicest man. And I was like, what? And she's like, your roommate, he's here. And I was like, Sykkuno's here? And she's like, yeah, I just talked to him upstairs for like 45 minutes. He was so friendly, blah, 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 blah. He doesn't have an ego at all. She's like, you know, I know he's a popular guy and stuff, but like, he just treated me so nicely. And my aunt was like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, yeah, that's Sykkuno, I guess. Anyway, so my aunt loved him. And same with my dad. Sykkuno is great with parents. Oh my God, Sykkuno is like fantastic. My dad was like loving him. They were going on and off about Silicon Valley and jobs there and working, I don't know, tech, because Sykkuno's a techie guy and my dad is a super techie guy. And so my Sykkuno was like, oh, like you were fixing the Ethernet cables around the house. You good at that stuff? And my dad's like, oh yeah, I used to work with IT and all this stuff. And Sykkuno's like, oh my, blah, 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 blah. And I just left him. Yeah, he's good at talking to parents. He's like very good at it. I was like, oh my God. Anyways, go off. I'm leaving. He's the friend that all the parents love. Like my parents don't usually go out of my way to like tell me like, oh my gosh, this friend was awesome. But my dad particularly was like, Sykkuno's a nice guy. He talks a lot. And I like talking to him. Like, yeah, he's friendly. He's very friendly. He's a friendly guy. Good afternoon.